Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. 4th down, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Darnold gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Room here to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Diving catch. is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 27, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Darnold. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Darnold. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Prescott to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That
takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the ground, McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Darnold from the red zone now. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Prescott now. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Give him 30 yards there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. McCaffrey. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Prescott yet again.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Tight end run, tight end run. Hey, we got three down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jeremy Chin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Kill. 47.
3rd and long for Prescott. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and it was their defense.